This is it, the final day of the 2015 season. 118 teams vying for their share of the more than $100,000 purse. And it starts now on the IFA Redfish Tour Championship presented by Cabela's. The Inshore Fishing Association and Cabela's present the oldest, largest, and most prestigious red fishing tournament series in the nation, the IFA Redfish Tour. The IFA Redfish Tour is back in Chalmette, Louisiana for the final day of the 2015 championship. Day one turned out to be a slugfest under near-perfect conditions.
Put them in the boat.
Got one!
Back at weigh-in, the father-son team of Charlie and Cody Barton brought two that pushed the scales to 17-22.
This is my son's first year, and that's what makes it so awesome to me. Just being able to be in a situation like this with your son, it's just like a dream come true.
Chad Dufresne and Barney White locked up the top spot with a one-day weight of 1766. Anchored by a 9-pound giant.
Great job on that one right there. Beautiful fish.
It's one of those things you dream about. You know, we've talked about it all season, wanting to capitalize. We've only been fishing together exclusively for a couple of years, and we've done real well, but we hadn't closed the end of the year out. We were wanting to close that end of the year out bad.
Looking at the Cabela's leaderboard, less than a pound separates first place from 10th. Realistically, anybody inside the top 30 has a chance. Moving right into day two, Mother Nature has thrown the field a little curveball.
The wind's blowing about 20 miles an hour out of the east. It's going to make sight casting a breeze.
The sight fishing is going to be kind of difficult, I think, for a lot of guys, but the guys that have small boats and get in small ponds, they should do good.
It's going to mess up a lot of people's fishing because a lot of people sight fish, and if they're sight fishing, they're not going to be able to see in this weather unless they get on the lee side of this thing.
With the high winds come muddy water, and when that muddy water pushes up into the flats, the fish move. That can be discouraging if you're sitting on top and there's more than $100,000 on the line.
If we can catch our fish, I think we'll be okay. It's just going to be very tough with this wind to boat position, everything. I think that's where our fire pole's going to come into real good play today. We're going to have to utilize it extensively today to catch our fish. We're going to have to probably pull down when we know where the fish are and just sit and wait on them, and hopefully they'll come up to the top where we can see them.
We'll catch up with the leaders later in the show. For now, we'll check in with Justin Collison and Brian Ward.
I think we're going to skip our first spot that we went to yesterday. The fish just weren't there like they were yesterday during pre-fishing. And we're going to shoot to our second spot and then hopefully get our two good ones, and then we'll probably go just hammer some schools and try to get one of those freak fish.
Moving out to the flats, we'll check in with the second place team of Cody and Charlie Barton.
Totally different. Water's at least 1.5 feet higher. What happens, northeast wind, all this water gets pushed up towards the river, right? It all gets pushed up and it all comes up before it dumps. So that's what happened now. This wind come in and you can see the water. It was like 1.5 feet, maybe even 2 foot lower yesterday. So, what'd the fish do? We hope they moved up shallower so we could see them. There wasn't a whole lot of fish on this shoreline yesterday, but there were the right fish. We had a lot of them that were just right there. It's amazing how a little wind will change the whole game.
While the Bartons formulate a new game plan, we'll jump back to Collison and Ward.
One of us got to be in for sure.
When you see a sight fisherman tying on a popping cork, you can be sure that conditions are not ideal.
Well, right now we're just kind of trolling motor around, seeing if we can see some tailing around a little bit, and hopefully when the sun gets up a little higher, we'll be able to see him out here, off these little edges here. We've been catching them out here in a little bit deeper waters. Can't really quite see him now, but this wind's not helping much. Kind of stirred our water up a little bit, but we'll be able to make it happen.
Less than 5 minutes after arriving, Brian Ward makes a blind cast and sets the hook on what may be their first fish of the morning.
It's a good one. No, he's not. It's a fish. Oh, money.
26 and
26 and a half.
No, it's 3/4. What's he
26 and 3/4.
7 3/4.
7 3/4. Yes. Came over here and we've been here for less than 5 minutes and already got a pig. So if the sun get a little higher, could go crazy in here. Caught like 40 fish in here yesterday, so if we catch 40 more in here today, we're gonna have what we want.
Cullison and Ward are off to a good start. Stay with us. We've got a lot more tournament coverage ahead from Chalmette, Louisiana, and the 2015 Cabela's Redfish Tour Championship.
Fish on! Come on, get together.
Every curve, edge, line, and feature is designed for one quest: to seek, find, follow, and catch fish. It's all part of the Take Charge mission of the Ranger Saltwater Series. Experience the total performance difference at a Ranger dealer today. Whether you're trolling, bowling, drifting, anchored, or chasing the tide, these shallow water legends are built to fish as well as fly. Yamaha outboards. You love the water, now own it.
Hobie's Mirage Drive kayaks set the standard for fun on the water. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventure, Hobie's got a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for efficient and powerful propulsion and enhances your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride.
Yamaha VMAX SHO, the game changer. The pros knew right out of the first hole shot that the VMAX SHO was the real deal. VMAX SHO exceeds two-stroke performance, delivers four-stroke efficiency, and is packed with legendary Yamaha reliability. It's the faster, stronger, smarter, lighter family of VMAX SHO outboards from Yamaha.
The IFA Redfish Tour is presented to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. By Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. And by Ram Trucks. Made for those who stand apart. Welcome back to Cajun Country. We're in Chalmette, Louisiana, 10 minutes east of New Orleans, for the 2015 IFA Redfish Tour Championship presented by Cabela's.
The top prize is a brand new Ranger boat, $41,000 22-foot boat. Also for second place, we'd give away another boat. So on top of that, there's plenty of cash and prizes, contingency prizes for these anglers. There's a lot on the line this weekend.
To learn more about fishing with the IFA, visit ifatours.com. Chad Dufresne and Barney White are the tournament leaders, and that's where we'll pick up day 2 coverage.
I really thought, confidence-wise, we were still pretty high. We knew we were going to have to change our game a little bit with the wind and the weather. We scouted all week and thought we had all the banks to do it on, and we ended up blind casting all day long, which is not something we normally do.
Fish on. Pretty good. It's a slot fish.
Not a bad start.
Oh, skinny. 6.5 pound fish at 26.5 inches. That's awful. But at this point, I'll take it. But that cannot be there at the end of the day. She's got to go. Pot luck, that's all it is right now.
Good start.
Yeah, what about the third or fourth cast in the morning?
Yeah.
Not bad. Means they have some fish here.
We'll get back to the father-son team of Charlie and Cody Barton.
Wishing we had some better ones in the well.
but at least we're catching a few.
We know they're here.
It is where they were yesterday, and we caught quite a few good ones yesterday in here, a few that were right on the line.
We came in here and there was a big school of fish at this point and one here. There was 2 schools in here. I say big one, that had about 10 fish, this had about 30. So we don't know if they went out or not, but we can't see them now. So we're just hoping they're still in here. So he's gonna go down this bank and see if they're up here on this side, and I'm just gonna throw this gulp out in the middle and try to pop it, see what happens. The wind's blowing so hard, we're having hell trying to finding protected banks. This one looks pretty good, except the water ain't clear.
We'll check in with Justin Collison and Brian Ward.
Lord have mercy. It's windy, huh?
These fish are swimming all up and down this flat, so we just kind of power pull down, and instead of drifting across it at 100 miles an hour with this 30-mile-an-hour wind, we just kind of power pull down and let them swim to us and then catch them. It's a little clean water break here, and the water's real dirty out there, and they seem to be all focused up in this area right here, so. It's small, but it's all right. It's another fish for now. It's a 5.5 pounder. We're gonna get a bigger one than that.
Back on Team Barton, they've got one in the well, and Cody is looking at number 2, but in the muddy water, they're hard to keep up with.
Right at me, Dad. See him?
That one?
Yes. That ain't a fish. Yes, it is. I promise you.
That right there they just didn't eat?
That
Good
is a
job.
Fish. Got it. No, he ain't that big.
Nope, he ain't big.
You mean net him?
Yeah, I want you to net him.
Bigger than what we got.
Bigger than what we got. That's a big help right there. Huge help. That was like a 3-pound upgrade. That's a huge help right now. It's a tough day. It's just tough. We've probably not even caught half a dozen fish, maybe 8 altogether. That's the biggest one we've put in the boat. Better be over 7.
7 1/4.
All right. Woo!
Finally, our first 7-pounder going in the well.
Yes.
Feels a little better.
With 2 in the live well, the Bartons can now focus on an upgrade. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more from the 2015 IFA Redfish Tour Championship presented by Cabela's.
We've made our name helping anglers unlock the water's hidden secrets. Hit the switch. It's time to reveal even more. AutoChart Live gives you the power to build your own high-definition maps anywhere in the world in real time. Because when you know the unknown, you can do the unheard of. AutoChart Live, only with Onyx, only from Humminbird.
For years, they've quietly taken you where the fish are. But now the silence is about to break. With the incredible iPilot Link, your Minn Kota and Humminbird can communicate with each other, so you can hold on a spot like an electronic anchor, record and return to waypoints and paths, follow any depth contour, and more, all automatically and all from your Humminbird or the Link remote. They talk, and you'll be speechless.
The IFA Redfish Tour presented by Cabela's is also brought to you in part by Boat US. Take us with you on the water. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Lucas Oil. It works. Welcome back to championship competition from Chalmette, Louisiana. The high winds are the big story here on the final day, and reports are that weights are down significantly. We'll pick up tournament coverage with Justin Collison and Brian Ward.
There's fish here. Just wish we had a little brighter sun right now. We could see out a little bit better, figure out exactly where these fish are at. Seems like they're hanging off this little edge in this hydrilla. We'll just keep plugging away and see what happens. But yeah, there's quite a few fish in here, I believe.
On day one, Collison and Ward caught and landed more than 30 fish. Here on day two, they've only managed a handful. Standing high over the bow, Brian hooks into another, and it's a good one.
Come on.
Always looks big. Fish is money. Oh, 26 7/8 in a hair.
Well, that was a fiasco.
That's what we call cane poling right there, about 4 feet off the front of the boat.
Yeah, he ate it. He saw it and turned on it and ate it and came right at me. But we got him, so we're good.
That's all that matters.
Unofficially, Collison and Ward have 16 pounds in the live well. We'll see them at weigh-in. Next up, we'll get back to the tournament leaders, Chad Dufresne and Barney White.
Right in there. Huh?
There you got him. That's a good one.
Got him. Come on, boy. That's a good one. Oh, kind of long. Oh, definitely a big fish. Rather a big one than a small one to play with. I'm fighting like an oversized, but long. Come on, fish, measure. Too long. Crap. That's what we're dealing with right here. Every fish, you just got to pray that one measure sooner or later. But the only way to win is to play with big fish. You have to fish big fish to win, and when they bite big, you bite big, but sometimes it bites back.
Yeah.
Right now we're getting bitten back.
Well, sooner or later, you know, we keep going through these numbers. Sooner or later, one's going to measure. We just got to go through them.
She popped up right beside the boat and flipped it out there, and they're aggressive. You can find them. They're very aggressive this morning.
With time running out, we'll check in one last time with Cody and Charlie Barton.
Good job. Nice shot. Okay, you got a good hook set on him?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got him good. Don't worry about that. Give me the pole. Good job. Let's get that fish in. This one needs to measure, Cody. Where you at? Let me take a look at him and I'll tell you. Oh, he's feeling big.
He looked real big.
Oh, it was around his tail. Maybe he's not as big as I thought.
His tail looked giant.
You got the net ready?
It's ready. You just get him
Oh,
to
okay,
me.
now I came out. No, he's good. Oh, and I can't turn him. All right, here we go. Wait, Cody, I'll bring him.
I need the head up.
This time, all the way. Too big. God dang it. Ah, damn it. Here.
Well, 29 incher. A little too big. He gets to live another day.
That's it. Time's up. Coming up, we'll head to the final weigh-in and crown the champions of the 2015 season of the IFA Redfish Tour presented by Cabela's. Here's the Ranger Boats question of the week. To find out the answer, go to mydreamrig.com.
Some days, the biggest rush of all is feeling really, really small.
You know, one thing you worry about these days is ethanol in your outboard. One product I use is Lucas Oil Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner.
And when you use a bottle of this, basically is the ability to protect and safeguard your motor.
This 5 1/4 ounce bottle will treat 25 gallons of fuel. It's perfect for marine applications.
Lucas Oil Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner and Stabilizer. It's what I'm pouring into my fuel tank to help protect my investment in my big motor.
Available at Cabela's.
Woo! Get you some, boys! Woo!
Oh, nice shot.
You put the cool in life. We put the cool in coolers. Arctic Ice.
At Amphibia, we've resolved to build a product that nobody else offers, using methods that nobody else is using, optimized for life on water and land. The choice of top bass fishing pros. Amphibia frames are designed to fit comfortably no matter how your face is shaped, to stay firmly in place through your most physical activities and to float in water. Amphibia sunglasses are truly designed for life on the water.
The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabela's, is also brought to you in part by Arctic Ice. We put cool in your cooler. By Hobie Kayaks. Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor System. By Humminbird. Clear, wider, brighter, faster. And by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. Welcome back to tournament coverage from Chalmette, Louisiana, and the IFA Redfish Tour Championship. After a near-perfect day one, day two dawned with high winds that became stronger as the sun rose. Although teams struggled with changing conditions, there were still 100 limits weighed in on the final day. Dufresne and White, the day one leaders, made it back only to learn that their lead was in jeopardy. Jamie Huff and Ryan Tiernan came in early, weighing 2 for 17 pounds and a two-day total of 34.02.
It didn't start off good, that's for sure. We missed a few opportunities and just very few. I think maybe we didn't even catch 10 fish today.
They need 1681 to take the lead from you guys, Charlie and Cody Barton.
The Bartons fell a little short, falling down to 20th with a two-day total of 31.67. Up next, Justin Collison and Brian Ward head to the scales with a hard-earned limit.
I think we saw 8 fish all day. We got 2 good ones. That's all we can ask for. Hopefully that'll take us to the top.
Their 2 fish weighed in at 16.08 for a two-day total of 33.15 in the 4th place finish. There's only one team left to weigh, Chad Dufresne and Barney White.
Day was, I knew it was going to be rough when we walked out of our camp this morning, and we had to hold our hat on our head compared to yesterday, which was bluebird skies and high sun and light winds. So, but our fish didn't cooperate. They didn't float up to the surface where we could see them. We had to do a lot of blind casting today. We caught a bunch of small fish and a bunch of overs. We just couldn't catch the right ones because we couldn't be selective. We couldn't sight fish, which is our strength.
They had a 1766 on day one. They're looking for a 1637 is all you need to take the lead. We're going to put that first one in there, Barney, and see what it's going to go. Gingerly in there, 757. 757. That is definitely on lines what we want. We're going to put this in there. When we get this red out, they're looking for an 880. If it's 880 or better, we've got a winner in Chad and Barney. If not, Joey and Ryan have got it won. We're going to let it go and see what it goes. Looking for an 880. Not quite. 794, 1551. That means that Ryan and Jamie are your 2015 IFA Redfish Tour champions.
And that does it for their efforts. Huff and Tiernan will take home a prize package worth more than $42,000, including a brand new Yamaha-powered Ranger boat.
You know, these are some of the best anglers, redfish anglers in the world. So, I mean, they're top notch. I mean, that's why they're here. That's what makes this, you know, this is our craft. And to be able to come here and beat some of these guys that I've been fishing with for 7-8 years and know them, it's a good feeling, it really is.
The 2015 IFA Team of the Year Award goes out to Mark Seppi and Brandon Buckner.
The IFA puts on a tremendous event, no matter how you do in it. It's a terrific event, great sponsors. We're very appreciative to be part of it, to Ranger, to Yamaha, and all the sponsors. They do a great job.
And that closes out the 2015 season of the IFA Redfish Tour. We'd love to see you out on the water in 2016. Visit ifatours.com for rules, schedules, and registration. The IFA Redfish Tour presented by Cabela's is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching.